Hello, Louisville. Guess who's coming to dinner? Hello. We're back. It's Monday. Guess who's coming to dinner? I didn't invite anybody today because today is a day of information that I want to share with you about what's going on with Jantastic Productions. Jantastic Productions is the production company that brings you Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and all the fabulous guests that we've had since October. I think we've had about, we're going on 35 guests. All of these interviews are on Facebook Live on my channel, on my Jantastic Productions channel, where you can subscribe and go watch. We've got the newly elected Councilman Ja'Cory Arthur. We've got Dr. Eddie Woods. We've got photographer Eddie Davis. We've got Councilwoman Paula McCraney. We have Councilwoman Keisha Dorsey, former Councilwoman Barbara Sexton Smith, Councilwoman Jessica Green. We have attorney at law, none other than the Jan Waddell. We've got Mr. Clifford Turner. We've got a host of other people in the city whose voices you don't hear on a regular basis that had a lot of information to share with us. And just last weekend, last Friday, we had the president of the NAACP, Mr. Raul Cunningham. And Raul had a lot of things to tell us about what was going on with the NAACP. And it was very interesting, especially the legislative part about the new school student assignments and the ex-felon initiatives that they were trying to get so they can vote, things of that nature. We talk about a little bit about everything, but Guess Who's Coming to Dinner is a show that's supposed to be a conversation about racism and racist policies. And it's going to be just a little bit more about everything that has anything to do with our community, anything that's uplifting, that can help. That's what my mission is. The mission of this show will be to uplift and help. I want to help small businesses, small Black businesses in the community. I want to be able to give them a voice, give them a platform where they can have a more visible form of exposure to the community. I think that's very important. So that's what's going to be happening with Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Now, that's just one of the shows that Jantastic Productions will be bringing to you. The other show, some of you may know, for those of you that know and those of you that don't, every Sunday, 5 p.m., Elder Jack Miller, yes, that is my husband, will be bringing to you from Jesus Way Ministries the Hour of Power every Sunday, 5 p.m. He's bringing the word. He's bringing the word that the way is the truth and the light. Jesus' way is the truth and the light. You have to join him. You know, he's very inspirational. Every Sunday, 5 p.m., Jesus Way Ministries. Also, you will find that on Jantastic Productions, Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. We're going to talk about Roku a little later at the end of the show. So for those of you that have Roku and really don't use it, maybe like it's supposed to be used, I'll give you some pointers on how you can at least download Jantastic Productions and see us on the big screen. And when you know it's time that we're coming on, all you have to do is go to your TV and click Jantastic Productions, and voila, there you will have it. So that's the second show that Jantastic Productions is bringing to you on a regular basis. The third show is going to be a special show. I'm going to flip over to some entertainment for a minute here. Yes, I did say entertainment. A lot of you remember years ago, I brought a show to the Kentucky Center for the Arts in the Baumhart Theater. Ken Clay booked us for the Walnut Street Review and the Midnight Ramble. I brought girlfriends from Las Vegas. And this month, we're going to celebrate 25 years of the musical Girlfriends, which I wrote and produced. I'm going to have my girlfriend, Darkus Gates, who lives in Kansas City, Missouri. We were all living in Las Vegas at the time, but now I'm in Kentucky. Darkus is back in Kansas City. Another one of the young ladies that started out with us, and she's now in, Mario is now in Houston, Texas. But we're going to just get together and have a conversation about where our lives have taken us over the past 25 years, our careers, what's going on with our families, our music. What are we doing with our music? Are we still doing music? How are we dealing with the change in our careers as COVID has taken over and it's made it very difficult for a lot of musicians. We've had to, if you got a creative bone in your body, you have to find a way to promote yourself through all this technology that we have at our hands. So I'm going to have some special guests. I've had at least 10 different girlfriends be in my productions. Kathy Lamar is up in Flint, Michigan. We've got Melanie Moore out in Las Vegas, and Arlene Cherry. I haven't heard from Arlene. Don't know if she's on social media. I hope I can find her. And right here in Louisville, Kentucky, we've got Miss Tanita Gaines. Yes, the Tanita Gaines, my new birth sister. And along with that, we have who was else in the show? Robin Shaw from the Unlimited Show Band. She also performed Girlfriends with us. Artie. Yeah, there was a young lady named Artie that did it. I'm going to find as many girlfriends as I can, and everybody will pop in and out, and we'll have video clips and we'll have music clips about from past shows and some shows that have recently happened. We had a Dream Awards in Las Vegas in 2017 where a few of my girlfriends, well, myself and Darkus, received legendary awards for being trailblazers on the lounge scene in Las Vegas, and you'll be able to see some of that. I have another special guest who is a true. I plan to have a special guest. I just got to call and ask her, who is a jazz Grammy award winning jazz singer. I'll let that be a surprise to you because I like surprises and I like to do it big on occasion. So those are some of the things that are going to be happening on Jantastic Productions on Facebook Live, on YouTube. That's my YouTube channel. And what makes all of this work for us is if you watch these shows, we need you to click the button that says follow on Facebook. We need you to share the show on Facebook with other people that maybe that knows me or that are not on my friends roster, but invite them. Kentucky State, Deltas. And you don't have to just be in Louisville, Kentucky to follow. I lived in Las Vegas for 35 years, and I know all my Las Vegas folks have been showing me and letting me know that they're out there supporting me, and I appreciate that. Even in Paris, France, I mean, I've got friends like Jill and Teos. They're over in Paris, and they can watch. They can watch on Facebook. It's happening. It's this social media is global. I have to tell you, it's global. So And on YouTube, in order to, you can get notifications about when a show is coming on and what time, just as a reminder. If you subscribe on YouTube, you must subscribe. That means you just want to know when it's happening. You click subscribe. I don't think you have to do anything more than that. It doesn't cost you anything. And then you just sign up to get notifications when we're doing something on YouTube, because all the shows, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Jesus Way Ministries, they all come through Jantastic Productions on Facebook and YouTube. Now, let's talk about Roku. Roku is a channel. It's my own. We purchased our own TV channel through Roku. That means if you have a Roku stick or a Roku TV or a smart TV that has Roku loaded onto it, you can just go to Roku, click on it, search down where you want to search for a channel, and type in Jantastic Productions. Once you type that in, that will upload Jantastic Productions to your television. So whenever you want to watch one of the shows, you can see it on your big screen in your home. You don't have to go get your computer. Uh, Most people use their phones, and that's fine. But for those of you that have Roku, it'd be wonderful if you started really taking advantage of it and using it in that way. That would help us, because we're trying to garner our numbers. I'm trying to gain numbers because we plan to not move all the way over, but navigate our way over to network television. And network television, I'm talking about over to Wave 3 here in Louisville, Kentucky. But I see bigger things coming our way. I see first we need to be on local TV so that the whole community can benefit from all the information that I feel like that we're sharing with the community, that has an direct effect on the African American community. And so I'm asking you all to support us. I want to support the businesses in the community. I want to be a voice for us getting this vaccine so that we can come back to some sense of normalcy in our lives. Um, you know, if you're 70 years or older, and Lord knows I didn't know I would ever have to be talking about how old I was, but I've had my shot, and I've had round one, dose one, waiting for dose two in about another week and a half. And it's very important. I know there's some skepticism among our seniors in the African American community, but I want to let you know that it's kind of like our choices are limited. Nobody wants to catch this disease because nobody knows how they will handle it. If it will be a mild case, if it will be a serious case. But I don't think anybody wants to die from COVID. Let's be real. And so here we are. This is where we are. You either want to live, or you roll the dice and try to stay away from people, because we still have to continue to social distance. We still have to continue to wear our mask. I saw on the news the other day that a gentleman had his first and second dose and tested positive. So it's all not clear, but we're following the science as best we can for our own welfare. I'd like to be here to see my 3-year-old niece graduate from high school. I'm just saying. So um, I don't know if you trust me or my decision making. I haven't made too many bad decisions since I've been grown. Well, maybe since I've been over 50. But I think it's it's a necessary, you can say it's a necessary evil. It's a necessary um, tool that we have at our disposal to take advantage of to keep us healthy. I don't know what else to say about that. I'd like to get some other voices to come on the show and let me know and let the community know that you as well have taken your COVID shot. I'm gonna try something different today that I don't normally do. Um, I want to just open up the Facebook lines for you to talk to me and ask me some questions about anything that I've spoken to you about. I can tell you that the COVID vaccinations have been uh, given at the Urban League on West Broadway, as well as the new YMCA on West Broadway, and it seems like a lot of people were turning out. Those are places that hopefully our seniors will feel comfortable going to get their uh, vaccinations. If there are some people that have, if you've had your COVID shot, talk to me. Let me know, and I can give you a shout out while we're here on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, a promotional version of the show. I hate to say it, but when it's your show, you can kind of do what you want to do, especially when we're on the internet. But this is kind of important because I wanted to let everybody know the different things that were coming up so you can stay tuned and have something to look forward to. Uh, I've got my nephew Keith Atkins Miller said, God loves good evenings, Auntie. Awesome history you bring. Love you. Okay, Miami's in the house. What's up, Keith? All right. I love it. Um, I've never tried this before, so I don't know if a lot of people know about when you do live um, shows that most of the time you can see the comments. I hadn't used my comment section before, and I would see the comments always after I did the show. But that's kind of it. What I have for today is if there's anybody out there that's taken your COVID vaccination, let me know. Give me a shout out because we need the more, the better. The more people that get vaccinated, the lesser our chances are of contracting this virus, as long as we continue to do all the other things that go along with that. And that is to be masked up and social distance. Everybody can't come over to the house for Sunday dinner, or you can't come over and watch the Super Bowl. This is going to be crazy. This is Super Bowl could be another super spreader, so, you just can't take chances, not just with your life, with other people's lives. You have to be considerate, and we have to become a lot more considerate anyway. We have to look out for one another. If you haven't heard from somebody in a while who lives alone, check on them. There's certain things that we should do. Um, Being a good neighbor, being a good citizen, being a good friend. These are things that we should do. So I hope you're within the reach of the sound of my voice. Jantastic Productions is trying to bring something good to the community, and I hope you have been enjoying what we're doing. Um, so I just want to say thank you, and join us on Friday. I'll come back in during the middle of the week and do a little promo and let you know who I guess is going to be this Friday coming. But I'll try to. I'm working on getting my guest at least 2 weeks out. So that you will know who's happening. What is this? 64 missing months right now. What? Remember they are still doing 65 and up. Oh, he's telling me about what's happening down in Miami. Are you are you guys getting the younger or under 65 yet? No. And, we're having some people that are actually have the nerve to be jumping line. Well, that was over in Indiana, but I sure hope they don't do that in Louisville, because, your grandmothers, your great aunties, they need to get their shots. People that have underlying conditions, they need to be serviced before um, the younger age groups. So please be considerate of others. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you for tuning in. Uh, I'm glad to have had you. I hope somebody heard me, but I'm going to keep doing this, because I know there's a lot of information out there. And I'm going to do my part to see about disseminating information to the community as often as I can. We're now doing Guess Who's Coming to Dinner only on Mondays and Fridays, the beginning of the week and the end of the week. I didn't want to interfere with Bible study. I was doing it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but now it's only going to be Mondays and Fridays at 7 p.m. So stay tuned, stay masked up, keep your distance. And on that note, I'll say, I'll see you Friday. Take care. Bye bye.